Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Ruthless crib on some stupid shit. Laying at Roof Chris is some ruthless shit. I say too much TV is what ruins kids. When homosexual actors today influences. We need community centers that teach the music bands. When we learn to retain ownership on some Jewish shit. How she build it is more lucrative than love over here. Love over here. It is wrong in the neighborhood. But now your woman calling you a bitch. You got some problems in the house that only you can fix. And if he was a kid that grew up with you, even you would split. He told the world he was a star and he gon' be a stage. Cause life is short and talk is cheap, so fuck what people say. When he was 12, a crazy lady told him he would wait. Yes, Hussle, LA, fresh on here. Okay, strike moment and appreciate it. Strikes, world started fast,
I'm an artist. What did you say you want to do?
Invest is an asset as opposed to triple liability like diamond.
You're trying to get land.
Exactly. A real asset take care of my people.
Clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped like dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish. It was their farewell message as they signed off.
Okay.
And now, I wish that could be.
Don't cry, it's all right, man.
Okay.
It happen all the time, man.
Okay.
Look at it. It happen all the time, man.
All right, you guys. We are back. I'll have to play that. That was put together by Lloyd Rebels. That's my cousin out there in South Central, and he does the media. Him and Bobby was out there on the streets putting it together. All right, everybody here.
Absolutely. Can I just ask you one thing?
Yeah.
I got too many sounds coming from too many places. Hold on.
All right, is it allowed to mute mine? Who's going first?
They're on the streets putting it together. Hold on now. All right, everybody. All right, you guys can still hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get in.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and take a second. Let everybody introduce themselves. We're going to start off with J Bang. J Bang, introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're coming from.
What's up? I'm J Bang from East Riverside. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to put my input in on this whole situation.
All right. Here. Oh, I figured out why I got so many sounds going. YouTube was playing in the background too. All right. Sorry about that, J Bang. Can you introduce yourself one more time?
Yeah, I'm J Bang from East Riverside. Here to put my input on the situation. Okay. Clear some minds up, get my opinion. Let's see where this goes.
All right, J Bang, East Riverside, here to give his opinion on what's going on. Bobby, you want to take a second and introduce yourself, let people know where you're coming from?
Yeah, I'm Bobby Irvin, man. I'm in an undisclosed location off of El Segundo, man.
In an undisclosed location off of El Segundo?
Undisclosed. You know how they say with the conspiracies.
All right, I said where I was from. I didn't say where I was at. I'm a million miles away from where I'm from.
but you hey, long as you safe where you at. Hey, Salik, take a second to introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're from, where you going, what you got going on.
Peace, family. Salik One L, Southern California. And really some work with the people on you again. It's kind of hard to hear, man. It's like somebody got some boots.
Yeah, J Bang. I think you playing some Nipsey in the background. You got to turn it down. They'll flag us for that. If in 10 seconds we'll be off the air.
All right. Can you hear it still?
All right, that's a little bit better. You can you guys hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Salik. So you were saying what you here for the people?
I'm here for my people, man. Rise and build with the people, brother.
All right.
Hey, y'all know this is not normal Salik right here, man. I'm trying to get my laptop with this whole Zoom thing. I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm using my phone right now, so I gotta bear with me, man. Can't see me, but you know.
All right, we can hear you. Long as your brain is working and functioning properly right now, then we can go ahead and get it in. So what we gonna do today? And again, we're here trying this on YouTube. We've been doing it on Facebook for a year now, and so this is our third show here on YouTube. We're gonna talk about Nipsey Hussle, the passing of Nipsey Hussle. We're not going to get all into that. But we're going to talk about the different theories and conspiracy theories surrounding his death, because there's been so many. And there's some people saying, you guys shouldn't think of these conspiracy theories. Some people are saying you're a fool if you don't think of some of these theories. And we have a bunch of theories. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through them. We're going to hear what some people have to say. And like I said, we're new here on YouTube. So if you do want to call in, we got the phone number is 713-364-5039. So we're going to take some callers. We just getting the setup right now. You guys go ahead and make sure you hit subscribe, share it with some people. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to ask everybody right off top, just real quick, if they think that there's a conspiracy to it, or if they think what the news is reporting is actually what happened. And then we'll go into your thoughts after that. J Bang, what do you think? Conspiracy theory, or is the news reporting it straight up?
Facts is facts. What you see is what you get.
Facts is facts. What you see is what you get. All right, Bobby, what do you think?
Man, I'm to real. I never believe in news. I believe what my logic and reason tell me.
All right, what your logic and reason tell you. Salik, what do you think?
What's the question again?
Do you think that it's a conspiracy theory or a conspiracy behind the death of Nipsey Hussle? Or do you think that the media and the reports coming out, they're giving us the straight up dope?
I say it's a little bit of conspiracy. However, man, the media is only going to put out what they are directed to give out. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of hard to hear, man, what's going on in the background. But just media, man, just the media alone. The media has has this playground and how they have to, disseminate information. But it's more to the story. But like brother said, man, we seen what we saw from the video footages, but also too, media. They have to. Media's gonna do what media does. They're not gonna know everything from what we are speculating.
Okay, and so look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into what everybody thinks happened. J Bang, since we started with you, let's swing back around to you. What is it that you think that happened? What do you think was what led to his death?
Man, like this shit is so real to me that I can't even say too much because I know it's that real. Like I know it was just some real life street shit. Like, and anybody that got common sense, you're gonna realize that, like, regardless, Nipsey was a good person. He was doing what he was doing for the community, but at the end of the day, he's a gang member. Period. And we all know how the streets are. And
okay.
He just ran across somebody that was just hungry, greedy, selfish, hate, all that. There's a lot of them out there.
So you said he just ran up into somebody that was what? You said hungry, or I was fading out on my side a little bit.
Look, it was a bad day. I feel like he spoke up on something and he didn't like it, and it was a bad day. And ain't nothing extra to it. It was a bad day, and that's exactly what happened by a regular grimy nigga. That's what we call him. A grimy nigga killed him.
So you saying
it was just a regular day?
Absolutely.
So you saying it was just some gangster stuff that happened, so there's no government conspiracy involved?
None at all. And like he was there because he's a real nigga, and it shouldn't have happened. And he normally be with, his security and with his people. But they didn't even know what he was doing. He went and handled some business, went and took care of his people or whatever, if that's even true. Buy him some clothes or whatever he went to do. Like, ain't nobody expecting that to be your last day. Like, he came across a real life hater. Like, you ever had a good day and came across a nigga and he just ruined your whole day? You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody out there that's willing to go the extra length. And that dude, like, if it's true what they're saying, like, he was snitching and they didn't want him around and all this, he didn't have nothing left. Ain't nobody in LA gonna fuck with you. If Nipsey say don't fuck with you, nigga, the whole LA not gonna fuck with you. So you might as well just be nothing. So
that's
like,
a suicide.
Look where they found this dude in front of a mental place.
Huh?
Exactly. They found him in front of a mental place. Like,
that's
like, you thinking conspiracy. Remember Selena and what happened to the lady that killed her? She shot her. She tried to act like she was crazy and shit. Like, it's all jealousy and hate.
They found him at that mental institution. Was he checked into there?
Nope, he was just in the front of it, they said.
He was just like dropped off there, like just left there?
Yeah, but they said that he called in.
Oh, he tried to book in.
So they said, they called that he called them saying that there was something wrong with him, I guess mentally, and they told him it was okay to come on down. And once he got there, I guess the police were there to greet him and arrest him right there. Bobby, what do you think? Do you think that it was just some plain gangster stuff that happens? Somebody that was envious and mad, or do you think that there was more to it? Do you think it was a government conspiracy to take him out, Dr. Sebi?
No, Dr. Sebi. No Dr. Sebi. I'm on the phone. I'm doing something. The Dr. Sebi part. But I believe it was like on some real gangster shit though. But
hold on one second. Bang, can you turn your radio down just a little bit more? And Bobby, if you can, talking to the mic just a little bit louder.
All right.
Is that low enough?
Perfect.
But you got, like you say, gangster shit happens every day. Every day stuff happens. I just want to know, like, they said the boy was like wanted for murder or something, or he already did a murder or something. He snitched. He's like a known informant. Is that a fact?
I don't necessarily know it as a fact. From what I know, is what the majority of people are reporting, and that's what people are saying. Go ahead.
That's why I was asking my man, because it seemed like he was like pretty informative with me. You feel me? Like he put me up on a mental institution. Like, damn, that's a cold fact for me.
You know,
They're saying
he's a killer and a snitch, but this is
what I want to know.
Wait, hold on, J Bang. Bobby, because we're gonna get into picking the different theories apart or whatnot. But go ahead and finish laying out to us what you think, and then we'll go ahead and let Salik do the same thing, and we'll come back and we'll just try to dissect it from there. What do you think what you think happened?
I believe Cohen Pro Tail done manifest into a whole nother division, and that's what you saw.
So COINTELPRO manifesting into a whole new division. So COINTELPRO coming back, or COINTELPRO, I wouldn't say coming back. I don't know what your thoughts of that is. Salik, what is your thoughts? What do you think happened with Nipsey Hussle?
Brother, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. I have to go based upon video footage that was put out. And then not only just that, bro, we had to look at everything that was surrounding his positivity, everything that's going on with his positivity. But then, with him saying that he's going to do the documentary on Dr. Sebi's case and all his healing mechanisms and things like that, man, it could be a lot of speculations, man, because this dude, here's one thing, brother. Where did this dude come from? He just popped up out of nowhere. Right?
So who are you talking about popped up out of nowhere? The guy that they showed on camera killing him?
Eric, yeah.
Yeah. Eric Holder or Shitty Cuz or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he just showed up out of nowhere.
Okay.
He just showed up. And he's already known as an informant. You know what I'm saying? So here's one thing I take on it, man. It's like every time something happens to Black indigenous people, Black people, it's always COINTELPRO involved in some fashion when it comes to assassinating or limiting leaders. You know what I'm saying? So is there a possibility? Yeah, there's a possibility. He was already working for the feds, but what was his reward in carrying out that act?
Hey,
hold on.
He was working for the feds, or was it LAPD?
1 second, Bobby. We're gonna break that down too. We're gonna get into that. So what would you say, Salik?
No, I was just saying, he's already known as an informant. So who knows?
So you're saying basically it's a high probability, or there's a probability based on historical things that have happened in the past and the fact that he was an informant and that he popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? Because you heard people say through this some of the video footage that's been put out, some people said that they got into like a little argument. He told them to leave. He wasn't supposed to be around here when he's a snitch, whatever. And so dude got frustrated. He got upset, man. And so whatever his purpose and his reasons for doing what he was doing, but think about it, man. Think about it. If any of your homies called you a snitch and you've been back and forth in the area periodically and you showing up, how come you haven't gun blaze on anybody else? But you picked that day to shoot Nipsey and everybody else was there. I mean, he had like 4 dudes around.
Hey, man, I'm going to break that down for you.
All right. So here, let's go ahead and break it down now that we got everybody's thoughts out there. And so we're going to do it. And when we do it, let's just make sure that when we jump in and we insert our thoughts, that we just do it respectfully and we do it, if you need somebody to get your attention, maybe just give a call for a thumb up or something like that. But yeah, let's just make sure we make the dialogue nice and respectful again. And if you guys are watching for the first time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You guys go ahead and start leaving us your thoughts in the chat. We're going to get to the thoughts. We're going to talk about it all. All right, go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead, everybody.
Hey, like I said, I got more questions because I base things off of facts.
Okay.
I'm not really basing this off of what's being told and what's being shown when I know for a fact that other things have been done just like this. And now everybody's talking about this Dr. DeSebi, but I'm like, man, it's kind of bigger than that because Nip was bigger than just Dr. DeSebi. You feel me? He had something else going on within his community that under them guidelines that cannot be happening.
So you're saying it's bigger than Dr. Sebi?
Guidelines, it states you can't allow that in no community. This man was just on the news a week before he was crucified because not because of the doctor. He wasn't on the news behind the doctor. He was on there behind some other stuff. So this is letting you know that it's bigger than just a doctor. He actually fits. Not everybody fits that description. But when that shoe fits, I'm just saying, bro, that's what it is. Not everybody fit it. But the ones that do fit that shoe, that can feel that shoe, if you don't see that, man,
so
of course, that dude was hurt. That nigga hurt right now. You don't know. Nipsey getting banged on every PC yard right now, I bet. That nigga will bang Nipsey right now. That nigga is hurt. He was sent on a mission to do something to seek and destroy, bro.
So you think he was hurt. You think he was sent on a mission because you said far as COINTELPRO, there were 3 different tenets to it, and he achieved 2 of them, or he did 2 of the 3 things that were written to be done inside COINTELPRO.
So and just with that criteria being fit, if this man fits the image, and a situation happens, I mean, it's like this. I believe in conspiracies, bro, because the prisons is filled with niggas that's locked up for conspiracies. You feel me? Not for getting caught.
So
but for
let me say something.
But peep game. This is something they have done time and time, and I can show you back in '85 they do it. Whenever somebody brings up a community, the property value have risen over there. Why?
Listen.
And how? They said no black man can do that, bro. They played this shit on the news a week ago. Next thing you know, this nigga all in this nigga face talking about, man, get away from me, bro. You a snitch. All right, by any means necessary, right? Check 1, check 2. What you gonna do?
All right, Bobby, let's let J Bang get in there. J Bang, go ahead. What do you think?
Listen, first of all, you're talking about he was sent on a mission. Like, no. Like, let's be real about this shit. Okay, let's say somebody was that powerful to make you go, tell you to go kill somebody like that. Nigga, I'm so loyal to my niggas and the niggas I fuck with, I might as well kill myself. Why would you do that and put yourself in prison for the rest of your life and have everybody on your head when you could just kill yourself right there and not even go through it? That part makes no sense. No, hold on. Listen to this too.
Right.
Hold on one second, Bobby. Go ahead, J Bang.
This is what I don't even like. Look at it, because I'm from the street. So it's hard for me to even talk about this shit, knowing I'm being recorded and shit. That's Absolutely. How deep it is for me. I feel like this nigga Nipsey Hussle is a real live nigga. Regardless Absolutely. Of what you seen on TV, regardless Absolutely. Of what you seen, it was a bad fucking day. And that shit happened. Ain't no conspiracy shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit happened. Like, no
All right,
point.
I kind of hear you agreeing with him about it.
But no, I had a question.
He was a G. Go ahead. What's your question?
What was that you was asking about? You was asking something in particular, and I had a question right there for you. This is why I wanted. This is why I wanted the nigga Lloyd, man. I had a question right there. What are your comments? Ask them. Somebody remember when I got a question.
What did you have a question? What was the question you asked, J Bang? And we waiting on Salik to work on the screen. I know you over there working on your screen, Salik. Salik, just go back to your email, and once you download the Zoom app, open up the link and come on through, and we'll see your new screen pop up. Go ahead, Bobby.
I got the answer. You asked,
but I don't see nothing.
Hey, what's your name, brother?
J Bang.
Gang Bang.
J Bang.
J Bang.
Yeah.
J-Bang. All right, J-Bang. When you just ask who is powerful enough to make a man to crush a man's heart, bro. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, nigga. This nigga died to live. Listen, LAPD, FBI, whoever. This nigga turned himself in peacefully. Inside a mental institution, he is protected for life if he do it right. If he
I'm not hearing none of that shit.
He can live another day.
Go ahead, J-Bang.
You must don't understand, like, that.
Hold on 1 second, Bobby. Let him get in, Jay. Let him get in so we don't lose his thought. Keep your thought.
First of all, that nigga is not gonna be in shit. The LAPD was on Nipsey. Fuck with Nipsey. They all over crying over this nigga. When I say he had the keys to the city, he really did. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Like, they're probably the police is probably in there beating that nigga's ass. Nigga, the police bumped Nipsey. Like, what do you mean? This nigga had everything from the streets to the blues to, like, he had a plan and he was smart as fuck. Nigga, he's a real gangster ass nigga, and a mark killed him. A mark caught him. It ain't no conspiracy. Ain't no conspiracy, nigga. A mark killed him, period.
He was that nigga, right? Now, peep game.
He was so much of a real nigga, he died where he first started. He started on that motherfucking street. And he died on that street.
Sheriff's cried when Tukey died, man. Like,
you confused. You don't know if you want to be a conspiracy or you don't know what you want to believe.
I actually just want things to be done thorough.
Look, he gone.
Right here, when they said that nigga popped up at a mental institution, that's when I said, hold up, bro. That shit don't sound right.
Okay, what didn't sound right about the mental institution? Let's break that down.
That's just to back himself up. That's to help. That's for himself.
This nigga's a J-Cat?
Man, come on now. If I kill somebody right now, I know they gonna get me. I'm gonna play crazy. That's go-to. That's go-to. That's common sense go-to. Every nigga gonna do that.
He got a history of it too. But everybody knows when you start taking them meds, you become a J-Cat. You think all right, listen to this. You think somebody he got paid to kill Nipsey? Imagine how many motherfuckers gonna pay to kill him. Paid peep game.
Nigga, I know the game. Niggas will go NPC just to kill that nigga. Like,
well, let's ask real. Bobby, do you think that he was paid to kill Nipsey? Is that what you think? We got to make sure that's the premise of what you think first.
I mean, bro, how much is your life worth? For one more day. What would you do for one more day on Earth, bro?
What would I do? I'm going to do the same shit I do every day.
No.
And what I do every day is the concept of life. He would do the same thing.
But no, this is what I'm saying. If I was to tell you, if you want one more day on this earth, what won't you do?
It ain't shit I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna come home just like I do.
Hey, no. And you in
if I don't go home, it don't matter.
My custody, bro.
So Bobby, are you asking him what would he do if he was in jail or under the custody of the police and they said we want you to kill somebody so you can live one more day? Would you do it? Is that your question?
Or do the first tactic, man. Talk to him and try to put the feds. You know how the feds is.
Man, I'm not even doing this for nobody, but I put this, I don't even need this camera in my face. I feel dumb saying this to this camera, but like, I'll die. Like, what do you fucking mean? Like, I don't even think to be no pussy ass nigga like that. And I have kids I love to death and I'll still die. Like, what do you mean? That's just pussy ass shit. Like, I don't even have that in me a little bit. Like, that nigga's a mark, period. Or he's just, and I can't even say he's a mark. He could be a killer. He could be whatever he wants. That's how the streets is. Like, I don't even, but it ain't no conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? It's real life street shit. That's what it is. However you want to see it. He could be a mark. Some people might think he a killer. He might be glorified to some niggas.
You know,
like, everybody don't hate him. Trust me. I just seen some posts where they're like, fuck this nigga. I'm glad he did it. Like, I done seen a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, I see past all that shit. I don't even like talking about that subject. I just know it ain't no conspiracy, and I know this was a good nigga, and I know he was doing a lot for the community, and he was trying his hardest. And you know, he started right there, and that's where he ended. And that's still something to live for, because where he's from, he wasn't guaranteed to make it to 33 anyway. So he blessed for that, and he know that. Everybody know that.
Think if he would have made it to 66, huh?
Okay, we don't think
you got to end that right there. You got to end that at 33, bro.
Look, y'all, you
so
know
Bobby,
why?
Basically, you know why? Hold on one second, Bobby. You're saying that they
everything
had
you say confirmed it to
too much positive in his neighborhood, and he had too much of an upward trajectory in the neighborhood.
Look, no. All I'm saying is, all I'm asking, do that not fit the description of that file?
Look, it's easier for them to say.
Does it fit the description of things in the past? I think that's what Bobby is trying to get to.
Listen, it's easier.
Former COINTELPRO cases.
It's easier for them to say it's a conspiracy because they're really afraid to carry on with the real matters. It's easier for them to say, "Hey, blame the white man," instead of them, being down with they niggas and all the shit. Like y'all rather make a conspiracy out of some shit than change your own community and do shit like that. That's what it's really about. Niggas is quick to be like conspiracy. But look at
niggas that try to change
everything you're talking about has nothing to do with the past. It doesn't have nothing to do with that. It had to do with one hating ass nigga.
Hey, people that try to change the community get killed. Look, all I want to know was a yes or no with does that.
Look, he didn't have to come back.
Jay,
go ahead to come back.
Go ahead and ask your question, J Bang. And Salik, we waiting on you to get in. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother, but I can't do my video, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and
my question is this. Yeah.
All right, just turn the video on your phone so we can see your face on your phone. Just pick computer, audio, and video. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna ask like a yes or no question. Does that fit the characteristics of what we're talking about? That's what all I
does
saw.
What fit it?
Of COINTELPRO, does that profile, when you dissect what Nipsey was doing and the things of that profile, that's everything it says, bro. This nigga got God will rise on his face, and doing the shit he was doing in his community under that profile, that will never happen.
Look at it. No.
All I'm saying, though, have you read the profile?
Listen, I'm telling you no, and I'm telling you this nigga's a normal person. He's a celebrity. Y'all better fuck the celebrity part. This nigga's a real ass nigga. Y'all niggas ain't used to real ass niggas. That's what it is.
Yeah. And
he's a real ass nigga. I don't take nothing back from him. Nothing from him. Y'all niggas so quick to think about conspiracy and shit. Fuck all that. He's a real ass nigga. Believe that.
All right.
That's what it is. What it is.
All right, you guys, hold on one second. We got the professor with us now. We got Salik. Salik, you've been listening. What do you think overall of what you heard? Go ahead and insert the things that I'm sure that you have been wanting to say while you've been over there wrestling with your screen, and your screen got the best of you. The screen won. So what do you think, Professor?
Yeah, man. My screen messed me up over here, man. So I'm using my phone, and this is unfortunate. I gotta use this phone. But yeah, I'm listening to the brothers' dialogue, man. And let me just be honest, man, let me just be honest, man, how I feel about the situation. With all the work, like brother right here was saying, with all the work that Nipsey has put into the community and what he has done and what he was doing and was planning to do was a great work, bro. So me personally and emotionally, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because, the things that he was doing is some of the things that I do on the back, man, with a few individuals, man. We're trying to really make some things happen. So for me to answer any questions on this information like this, man, you know what? I'll be honest, man. I'm still kind of stuck. I'm stuck, bro. I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck on how to answer certain things.
Yeah, that's why I say I got more answers than anything. Or questions.
Let me say this though.
Go ahead, Salik. What are you stuck with? And A. Smith, I'm gonna get to your comment in 1 second. Thanks for watching, A. Smith. A. Smith, go ahead, Salik.
Yeah, man. No, I'm saying that I'm pretty much just still trying to just understand everything that took place, because we can only go by what videos we have seen. I don't know anybody out there in that neighborhood. No one's talking to me. I ain't got firsthand knowledge. I'm not sure if anybody on this panel got firsthand knowledge, talking to somebody directly on what happened, why it happened, how it happened. All we've seen is the videos that's been put out by TMZ and other outlets. So we saying facts. Only facts we get to see is what we see by the visual. Unless somebody on the panel
got somebody in the undisclosed area right off of El Segundo. So we got some people pretty close to it. But go ahead, Philippe.
Yeah, so it's either we got firsthand knowledge by someone on the streets who knows and been there. Then we could talk about facts. We can't even use the term fact if we ain't spoke to nobody on the ground.
Okay, let me ask one question.
Have you been out there?
Wait, hold on.
You guys listen.
Hold on, Bang. Hold on, Jay Bang. Let's let Salik let him finish real quick, and then we'll go ahead with your question, and then Bobby get in, because I know he was waiting. That phone was, that screen was whooping him. So go ahead, Salik.
Yeah, man. So pretty much, man. So I'm just saying that anybody on the panel, if y'all have firsthand knowledge with boots on the ground, you got some intel out there, and so then you may have some facts. But if you only speculate off of just what you saw on the video, then none of us really have the true facts. But we do know that he was killed on video, and we see how those type of things do take place in the community, in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So is that the fact that we only living by what we see? Is that the only fact that we making this argument
he
by?
Haven't said nothing.
Because what's the fact? Because if the fact is the video, then everything else around your whole thought is everything is about your opinion. Okay. So we got to talk about where's the fact. If you got the facts, tell me.
Right. Okay. So basically,
can I ask my question?
What we see is facts. And hold on, and let me read this real quick in the live chat. A. Smith says, "But Big U and the demons of Suge Knight have transferred into Nip, and I hit a button, and they took him back to the darkness. They elevated him to get mass appeal of being the community activist." All right, we got that in. Ace, you got something else you want to say? Go ahead and say it. But go ahead, you guys. What were you saying, J Bang?
Listen, this is my question. Do everybody listen to his music before on here, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So do you guys think he's one of those rappers that lies? Like, or do you believe what he says when he raps?
He with that.
He raps. All his lyrics are real, right? That's his real life, and that's why he's so dope, right? Because that's him, right? So his music is telling me it ain't no conspiracy, nigga. He knows, like, come on, man. He's a real ass nigga with a bad day, period.
Hey,
and he gone.
Okay.
Like, I wish it would never happen. Like, I ain't never like.
I understand that. All I'm asking,
there ain't nothing else.
I just want to know when that nigga got out of jail and what's his case file. You feel me? Was this nigga sent to infiltrate this nigga?
See, listen, the media says a lot, and I wouldn't even get involved in all that. And the reason why I'm allowed to say this because the internet says
they do.
Yeah. So look at it.
Go ahead, Bang, and then I got a couple questions.
So look at, I'm only gonna say what the internet knows and with the with Facebook. I'm not gonna say nothing else. So I feel comfortable saying something that's already out there. So it's even on the news or whatever. Well, it's posts going around that there was issues before that. Like, they didn't want them in the hood. Like, if Nipsey is the hood, like, I don't want you around. Get away. Like, if you lose the hood, you ain't got nothing. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like, if you from the hood and you lose your hood and you really out there, what you got? Like, he was just a hating ass nigga.
So J Bang, you saying he got quoted off the hood and he just couldn't take it because once you put that snitch jacket on somebody, there's nothing else.
It's over. It's over. You either if you come at me like that, I mean, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, who wants to be known as a snitch? Who wants, like, man, it's gonna get deep. It's gonna get real. But at the end of the day, you killed a factor. Nipsey is what you call a factor. You know what I'm saying? And like Nipsey done been through way too much shit to be said, oh, I went out on a conspiracy. Nah, he a real ass nigga. He
So
went
you're
out
saying it's an
believing
insult to say
like
that he
if
went out on a
yeah,
conspiracy?
it's a fucking insult because if I went out and y'all like, oh, JB died on a conspiracy, what you mean, man? Like this is what happened. Like this is me. This is the life I lived. I was real to my life that I chose. Like he's real. Like that's an insult. A conspiracy, no, nigga. I died believing in what I believed in. Like, man, I'm Nipsey Hussle. Man, that was my life, and that's how it ended.
All right.
Like, don't nobody want to die, but it's everyone. You gonna die. I'm gonna die. He gonna die. We all dead.
Absolutely. All right, go ahead, Bobby. And then after that, I got a question for the professor. Salik, you know that we call you professor around here. Go ahead, Bobby, and hit subscribe if you're watching for the first time. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, Bobby.
Professor.
Peace, God.
Yeah, God. I wanted to ask you a question, man. Has there ever been known snitches or informants that's out and like they do killings or killed people before while they was out and they was informing something like a Whitey Bulger, like, you know what I mean? Somebody that's running an organization, still killing people, but working for the people. Like, isn't this something like a pattern? Like, this is what they do.
He sound like he asking, is this something the government do already? Has the government infiltrated other acts, other movement, and other people? Is that what you're saying, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm not saying just with black people in general. That's what I'm saying. They use Whitey Bulger. Like this is a known dude who was over there running bosses, but he was an informant. But still, you feel what I'm saying? So this is something that's. So why wouldn't you think this dude right here, who's a known informant, who want to hang around? What you want to hang around for, bro? Snitch as Nipsey is how you say he is, bro. So real, and all them. They would have killed him out there, but they know he working. You can't kill nobody working. Leave me alone, bro.
All right, so look,
his only option is to do something.
Salik, does this fit the MO of something that the government would normally do? I think that's what Bobby is saying. It fits the narrative of things that the government has done in the past. So why should we not believe that is happening again?
Yeah, Bobby has a good point because things like this has happened in the past. And when we look at COINTELPRO, which is counterintelligence programming, we look at how the CIA, let me be correct here. The FBI have been doing a series of covert, illegal, right? All types of projects. So I understand what Robert is saying. Why would we just rule it out?
That's all I'm asking.
We should not rule it out, you know what I'm saying? Just because what we saw on video, when you look at the brothers who killed Malcolm X, or who is supposedly killed Malcolm X, with some brothers from the nation, right? All due respect, you know what I'm saying?
May I add one?
Go ahead.
Fred Hampton was set up by William O'Neill with the Black Panthers. That was the informant that
Black Panthers, right?
Right? Take note. Bobby did it. Take note.
Yeah, I see you, Bobby.
Number 2 tonight.
I see you, Bobby.
Hey.
Coming with the
got 3 ways to do it. Huey P. The Black Panthers was perfect. They showed you with that was a perfect. They showed you with Fred. They knocked Fred off. They showed you with Huey. That's one of their tricks. They put that nigga on his arm. They showed you with Bob, man. They showed you with all, man. We'll move you out the country and give you riches. We'll have you sell your soul. Yeah. And y'all wonder who the Illuminati is? Man, just sell your people out. Judas.
J Bang, what do you think that conspiracy theories in this particular situation should just be cast out Do you think there's no room for them? Do you think that it don't make no sense? Break down.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you without insulting anybody. I'm gonna just tell them how dumb they sound. So check this out, right? Like, let's say that the media say that he said that old boy was a known snitch or whatever, and he told him not to come around. Let's say he didn't tell him not to come around, and he stayed civilized. Would it still be conspiracy then? He would still be alive. He's around because have you ever just went somewhere like maybe he didn't know Nipsey was gonna be there. He just went to the store.
Could I answer that question?
Go ahead, Bobby. Answer the question.
If you let a rat in your circle these days, and he can say he is a first-hand witness to anything that is made up or real, but he can get on that stand and say, I was with him when such and such happened. That is a way to alleviate the enemy.
Well, why would he kill him if he was there to infiltrate and tell on him?
He couldn't infiltrate, huh?
Why not say, check. Oh, get me out of here. This nigga telling.
You got to move on to the next one, bro. Now, if Nipsey would have caught a case, I was like, oh, damn, Nip, you fucked up. I would have been like, you fucked up, Nip. No, man, Nip was too smart for that. He was too tight. And his whole crew was. That's why they let that. They know that nigga was working. You can't do nothing to nigga working, man. The feds right there, probably. Man, get the fuck away from me. I'll be back.
All right. And I want to say something alluding back to something that the professor was saying earlier. He said, what did you say, Professor? Anything that we don't know that we're these are all opinions besides things that we saw on camera. Is that what you said, Professor?
Yes, sir. Everything
I like calling you Professor, by the way, if you didn't notice. But go ahead, Salik.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. But yeah, man, everything that we're having the discussions on is based upon what has been put out in the media, from the news outlets, from videos, from private videos, from TMZ videos. So everything that we're having discussions on is based upon what has been already put out in the media.
Fake ass.
Only way that we can have other discussions based upon other factual information is that we have boots on the ground. We got people that we know that's actually involved and know what's happening. But guess what? If we did know, we wouldn't even have the okay to talk about it right now. So if we did know or had relationships with people who was close in the circles in those areas, we wouldn't be able to talk about it anyway, because it's a sensitive topic right now, and it needs to be internally investigated with the streets and whoever else is investigating. So we won't even be talking about that right now. So everything we're talking about right now is based upon opinion. But let me get
if LA is known for gangbanging and killing, why is it hard to believe that another black man was killed?
No, okay.
Because
hold on 1 second. Hold on, brothers. Peace. Hold on for a second. Nothing is hard to believe another brother was killed by another brother, because the video, it shows that he was killed by Eric Holder. So we not saying that we don't believe. We saw what happened. So we believe that Eric Holder was the shooter. We do believe that he was the killer. We do believe he fled the scene. We do believe.
What do you gain?
So hold on.
Okay, what do you gain in the conspiracy?
Okay, so when you understand conspiracy theory, a conspiracy theory is the belief, right, that some covert or influential organization is responsible for particular circumstances or an event.
Bang.
So when you say that, that means
let's not forget that this is somebody that was in his circle at a time, though. You forgetting, like,
you're thinking you got at a time,
so it's more of a why you hate and emotions, jealousy. That's more than a conspiracy. That's normal. People hate on their homies.
But listen, brother.
Are we forgetting that?
J-Bang, for a second, brother. Let's saying that, okay, you believe that it was just all street and that was it. Okay, cool. What I'm saying is, from what I've seen, all I'm watching is what videos are put out. I'm still trying to get my mind wrapped around all this stuff. Like, damn, this is crazy. But I'm looking at what has been happening historically since what's that guy name that I was going to talk about earlier? Who started the COINTELPRO back in the
J. Edgar Hoover.
J. Edgar Hoover. Okay, so this was happening, brother. Right, 1956,
Absolutely.
right. So
Yeah,
this
they
was
said it
happening,
ended in
brothers,
71.
from 1956 all the way to 1971. You're right. 1971, there's been COINTEL, there's been counterintelligence. Okay? So all I'm saying is, from the work and the things that, in the caliber of Nipsey, man, we're just saying we're not weeding it out. We're saying we're not weeding it out. But
I'm thankful.
We see
look
the
at
Jay Bang.
This is what I'm thinking. So look at wait real quick. I'm thankful.
Hold on. Let's let Jay Bang get in real quick, Bobby, and then we'll come to you. Don't forget your question. Go ahead, Bang.
Listen to this. Normally, when a black man died from a known gang, he's a known gang member, right? They be like, a gang member was killed. Woo woo woo. They said it wasn't even gang violence. They said all that. Like, they really respect this man. Like, I'm glad the nigga didn't go out as a gang member. Like, no one wants to die being known. Like, normally, so if they, what if they would have been like, oh, a known gang member was killed, Nipsey Hussle? What if that was their story versus their story they telling you right now? You know what I'm saying? They even telling you this ain't gang related. You know what I'm saying? So what if they was like, oh, another gang member was killed, he's from 60s. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They couldn't say that. Absolutely. Keep going.
All right, you guys, hold on real quick. We got the definition of conspiracy up.
Jay Bang.
Just so we could be accurate. We got the professor on.
A secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful.
Right, and then once you go look up conspiracy theory, it's going to define you right there.
Yes, sir. I don't even know. We don't even need Google. We got professor. Hold on, let me move this out the way. But go ahead, keep talking, Bobby. I'll keep doing this while you doing.
Jay Bang.
Yeah, I hear you.
Let me ask you something.
I'm
gonna talk about, like, supposedly and a lot of rumors surrounding, because nothing's fact right now that I can understand. Like, I don't know the dude K-Style or nothing, you feel me? But supposedly he's a known murderer and he's a known informant. So supposedly
two of the dangerous things in the world.
For like he had failed for like 2 bodies or something. He had got out. Nobody wanted to fuck with him, supposedly, right? Everybody like distance yourself from the boy. Now, this is something when this is something that happens all the time. We see that shit happens with the feds, man. Niggas get out working. We know you working. You know what I mean? That's what the niggas talk about all the rap, man. Niggas getting out of jail early, coming home to sing on other niggas, right? This is what they do. So now, peep game. Now, once you out, you are on a mission, bro. You told me you can get that. You better get that. Because we see how impactful that is. Take that out, bro. Now, that's what I'm saying. It's not really like no black. I didn't say no government. I didn't say, this is just the code of ethics of this certain organization, which is the FBI. I didn't say nobody, no white people, no. They did this shit with fucking an Irish dude. You feel me? I was talking about him earlier. This is just something that they do. This is just something that they do. Now it's just so
okay. So listen to this. What do you get?
The Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, listen.
Trying to make this shit seem like a Illuminati, man. Fuck all
listen
that
to this.
Shit, bro.
What do you get from killing Nipsey Hussle versus killing Jay-Z or somebody?
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on, Jay Bang.
What the fuck? Like, why would you kill? Like, he's doing shit, but he's not doing much. Come on, he's changing LA. That's a lot for us, but to them, that ain't much.
Could I
ask you something?
What about them?
That goes into something that A. Smith said in the chat. Let me look back to it. He said,
they're not worried about you changing your community. That's small shit. That's small shit.
Why would you
A. Smith says the government would be more afraid of Big U and Top Dog instead of Nipsey Hussle.
Why would you kill them people, bro? Why?
Man, listen, Martin Luther King, I don't know. Everybody say he are people, but listen to this. If I tell you the way I feel, I don't know what the fuck you... Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Martin Luther King, what did he do? Tell me everything he did right now. He had a 1,000,000-man march and all that, right?
No.
But he would... What did he do? What did he do? So what did he actually do?
Look,
let's hear what he did. I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing what he did.
Before we get on that, a conspiracy theory is a belief.
Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Look, a belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for a circumstance or event. So we got that out there. Go ahead. What was you guys saying about you guys?
Now, Martin Luther
What is
King
the definition of gang banger? Shit.
That's what he's.
What's the definition of gang banger, nigga?
I'll get that for you right now, J Bang. Go ahead, keep going.
Damn, T.
Like, man, this nigga Nipsey, man.
That's the equivalent, bro. You don't see that? That shit that comes hey, go check in 1985 what happened in Philadelphia. Just type in 1985 Philly and see what pops up. Do the World Series pops up or do a bombing pops up? And then see who got bombed and why they got bombed and who bombed them.
How do you think his wife, how do you think his mama, his wife, and all them feel? You think they want to hear some shit about some conspiracy?
Bro,
that's what his wife said.
You don't realize it's bigger than Nipsey.
I don't believe she said it.
It's not about.
I think that's another.
That's what I'm not trying to.
Better go watch the video.
Nipsey Hussle.
That fake video that shows just her forehead, that is fake, bro.
I don't know, man.
I swear to God,
you guys are saying that you guys are saying his fiance made a video saying it was a conspiracy.
Fake. Bro, that's fake. It's a video of some Mexican-looking girl. It just shows her forehead and her eyebrows saying some bullshit. It's fake, bro.
What, in 85?
Lauren's not gonna do no stupid shit like that. Like, she's really hurting over her nigga. Like, what you mean? She's from LA too. These real street people, man. They walk down Crenshaw with no fucking security, nigga.
Bigger than a personal
nigga, they walk down Crenshaw with no security. Nigga, like if you wanted to meet Nipsey, you just go to the store.
Let's go one at a time. Let's make this a cogent discussion. Bobby, what are you trying to say? Go ahead and say what you're trying to say, and let's make sure we focus what we're trying to say directly on the topic at hand. We talking about the conspiracy theories and you're laying it out. Go ahead.
This shit is a pattern. This shit ain't about Nipsey Hussle, bro. It's bigger than Nipsey Hussle. I'm telling you to go check something in 85. I'm trying to put you up on information and you argue with me. Go check it, bro. Read that shit yourself and then come argue with me. And then I'm going to take you 10 years before that, and then come argue with me, and then I'm gonna keep taking you through that shit, and then come argue with me, and then you're gonna see them like, damn, Nipsey too? No, bro, Nipsey just a rapper, gang banger, bro. They would never do that. And then you'll find out, bro. But go
hold up. First of all, Nipsey is not just a gang banger. Let's not fuck that up. That nigga is intelligent on all levels. But let me tell you this. You underestimate Nipsey Hussle, look at you. No, you are, and you're very confused from the start. So when you play this back, you're so confused. You agree with me, you disagree. Like you're so confused and lost in your own brain that you're never gonna understand.
Hold on, Bobby.
You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna understand that. Look at, like, I know that this shit is like live and some more shit. I'm afraid in a certain way to say certain shit because I don't want people to perceive this the wrong way. That's how much I understand gangbanging in the street. That's why I'm leery to say what I say. So I say that to say this. Nigga, he's a real ass nigga, and it was a bad day. You're talking about all this conspiracy shit. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. Trust me. His mama, nobody want to hear that shit. Everything about the doctor, nigga, you can go Google that shit. I went and Googled all that shit. And first of all, the nigga lost the case. Like, then he had another case and died in jail. Like, the whole, everything you want to know about the doctor, that the little research he was doing, is all on there.
I didn't know everything's there. All
right, he's talking about Dr. Sebi, and look, we got the definition. J-Bang asked for the definition of gangbanger. A member of a violent group of young men, especially ones who use guns to commit crimes. And I got that from Cambridge Dictionary online. Go ahead.
And now we game rangers, man. Shit is real. Look it. I love my people, man, and this is what, like, at the end of the day, Nipsey, like, this is how I feel. Like, I'm sad about the whole situation. I ain't never met him, but I feel like if I went to that store, I would have met him. Like, he was there, like a real nigga, like, just out there. And I just feel like this is why I'm sad, though. I'm sad for a different reason. I'm hurting because I watched his storyline, and I know he kept it so real. Like, he was so real and so gangster with everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? He was playing both sides, really. Like, he was a real ass nigga. And like his name was still good. He could go home. Like, I want to be rich. I want to go home and take care of my niggas. Everybody want to be Nipsey in some type of way on the platform. Like, that's dope as fuck. But for people to think the government has something to do with it, like, he's on a whole different level, man. He ain't on the government's radar, nigga. The government got other people to worry about. That ain't government shit.
Hey, T, or Professor.
Peace, guys. Go ahead.
Peace. Can you like some of the things I'm referencing? Can you right now, man? I'm at a place of work. You feel me? I'm at a construction site that I got stuck at, having to talk about this, right? So,
in an undisclosed location off of El Segundo, and I would assume that's in this beautiful city of Compton.
Compton.
Go ahead.
Hey, but look, man, it is so typical to play things out, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if I'm a snitch and somebody exposed me on the streets, it is suicide. I agree with you. It is death.
Man, why not? If you real, like, man,
that's what I'm saying. I'm about to explain to you why
I agree with
but
that.
I'm about to explain to you why I disagree with you. Because I heard your comments, but you can't really say too much because you kind of tied to the streets with it. You feel me? So I'm about to just kind of the questions and shit you had. I'm about to just kind of reference them and go through them. You feel me? And then at the end, hopefully you can kind of go back and give me that back so I can know something. You feel me? Because honestly, bro, I don't want to believe that.
All right, look.
Shit happened again.
Walk through it. Let's walk through it, Bobby. We'll do it. Let's walk through it, and we'll get everybody's perspective, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And Mike Griffin, I want to thank you for watching, man. I got to get with you. Mike Griffin says, our mentality thinks that having a security team is not being real. But in this situation, it shows you can't trust the hood or hood mentalities like that. Go ahead, Bobby. Lay out your situation, and we gonna walk through it. Go ahead. I know what you're saying about how it's a pattern of these things happening in the past, and I think Salik agrees with that. And so, let's walk it out. Go ahead.
Hey, let me say, hey, Bobby, can I say something right quick?
Yes, sir.
What's the other panelist's name? The brother
Jay Bang.
All right.
Yeah, what up?
Okay. All right. So you was mentioning Dr. Sebi's case, right?
Yeah.
We are okay. We matter of fact, I can send the case to matter of fact, you can get it, but I can send it to Soapbox Heroes email so they can have the full case. You are right that let's say this, man. In the case, when you say he lost his case, see, what happens is many people don't even give credit to what he has accomplished or what he has done.
Yes.
His case was, he didn't lose his case, he lost the lawsuit.
Yeah.
It wasn't the case, it was the lawsuit. He was acquitted.
Yeah, he was acquitted, and he died, before he could go to trial for the next one.
Yeah, but that was due to money laundering.
Yeah, but they say what he died of, that is natural at that age. Being in a cell, being in there, that's natural. Yeah, but then they say they killed him. But it could be like, you never know. It's fucked up. It's just a fucked up situation.
Well, let me say this, man. Hold on 1 second. So with that, I mean, that's a whole other topic. We can get into that in more detail because I would like to talk about that in more detail. But there was a video put out that his daughter, Usha, and her mother, done. And Usha said that she spoke with someone, and they said that he was set up, and somebody played a part in his death. And he had to come forward to talk to the family about it. And this came out of his daughter's mouth. His daughter said that she'd been doing some investigation, and the person told her who was involved and how he died. And they said he died of the symptoms of pneumonia. Because she said when she talked to her father, he had a cough. And he said he was trying to, he wasn't trying to eat the food there, but his wife, he said they were trying to kill him. But Dr. Sebi dies in there, and what happens to Pablo? Pablo leaves a week after. So
yeah, I get that.
What I'm saying is we got to be careful well, not be careful, because sometimes we speak upon just our emotions and our opinions, but we have to
that'd be our first thought.
Right, it'd be our first thought. So
my mom died of an illness. My first thought is somebody killed her. Nah, fuck that shit. Who was with her? Why she just died? I don't get it. I didn't get none of it. It wasn't no conspiracy. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. Like, how you just die out of nowhere from some illness. Like, I wasn't feeling it.
Bro.
Yeah,
and I still ain't got no autopsy or none of that shit. Like, I still don't get it to myself. But
Mike Griffin said there are some conspiracies, but damn, we make it everything now. Do you guys think that we're making everything a conspiracy? No. How do you differentiate in between what is a conspiracy and what is not a conspiracy?
The only conspiracy. Conspiracies only happen when there is a particular clout or leadership. Conspiracies don't happen when your homeboy from down the street, your neighbor, got shot and killed. Did anybody talk about a conspiracy with him? No, because he ain't important. He's not important. He's not important to the masses. Conspiracy theories only happen when things are when it happens who can affect millions. Okay, just like 9/11, brother. For an example, when 9/11 happened, everybody says, "Oh my God, we're being attacked by the Taliban." Right? Happened after so many investigations took place. Who was behind that shit? United States government on our own soil, to go over to Afghanistan to do what? To stop what was going on with the African Union and because they was going to bankrupt the United States.
But look at that's bigger than Nipsey. That's way bigger than Nipsey.
But you missed the point. You missed the point that conspiracy theory is an actual event.
No, I'm not saying it don't exist. It for sure exists.
Yeah,
but it don't exist all the fucking time. Like,
this is the reason why I said that people who have clout, who can reach the masses, who is doing things that is going against the agenda. When things happen, could it be a conspiracy?
Look, everybody on they want light.
Hold on, you guys. Let's let Bobby get in. I see Bobby been trying to get in for a minute. Mike Griffin say he confused. What you confused about, Mike? Let me know. Mike, if you want, you can call in 713-364-5039. Go ahead, Bobby.
713. Tell him the number again. He might not have heard that.
The number is. Hold on, Bobby. 1 second. The number is 713-364-5039. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hey, J Bang, that's why I said I agree with you. Everything that came out from the media lined up. Like, nigga, a snitch? Oh, yeah, nigga, that's suicide. I would have to kill you, too. But when you sit down and think for yourself about something else, and then if you go look, that's why I was about to ask Professor, can you go and name a few of these facts I'm finna talk about?
Wait, hold up, real quick. I think that you're two different people. See, you just told me you agree with everything I say, then you go into that. I think you really have split personality, and that's not a conspiracy either. That's fact. Like, I can only tell you what you allow me to know, and that's life. And we only know what a motherfucker allow us to know. And ain't no conspiracy. Like, you don't know what you believe. And you asking questions, but you riding both sides just to see what you can get out of it. Then you're going to have your final assumption. That got to be it.
I'm about to tell you what it is, bro. This ain't no...
Please.
It ain't no mystery to me, bro. It's a fact to me. This stuff happens. And all I want to know is this something that happened? And I want it investigated thoroughly. That's all I'm on, bro.
Okay, answer the question. Like you said earlier, yes or no. So you got all this shit. Is it a conspiracy? Yes or no?
I don't think enough facts have been gathered.
Period. It's enough facts. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
it's either yes or no. Yes or no, like you told me.
Yes. Multiple people have conspired for this man's death.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right,
okay,
Bobby,
so
stand on your principle. If you think it's a conspiracy, stand on it. It's all
okay.
Now, then, can
So
I
I
get
say
10
that
minutes
I say that
I say what you wanted to say. Let me
no.
get 10 minutes.
I say that to say this. What do you
Yeah.
gain now after this theory? Let's say the theory is proven. What does he get now? He's in a cell right now. What's next? What's next for his life?
What you mean?
Did he protect? Like,
you
what's
just
the
said
theory?
stop. You just
Did
said
he?
it,
No.
bro.
Did he protect?
Wait,
his
hold on,
family?
one at a time. Let him finish,
no.
Bobby, and then you come back with what you want to say. And Salik, when you want to jump in, let me know.
Right? Conspiracy theory, right? Like, did he protect his family by doing this? Who's safe? What's next? What happens with him? Is somehow, some way he's gonna get out and get rich or something? Like, where's the theory? Like, what's next? What's the next step? Show me where this fucking theory come in.
All right, Bobby, that's a good question. And Salik, if you want to chime in, chime in. And Mike Griffin says conspiracy theory is too normal with little or no facts. Bobby, what is he going to gain by doing it? What's the end all be all? Why would he do it if there's no upside for him? Is what Jay Bang is saying. I see you back there, Professor. With Professor, look. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hey, Mike Griffin. Is it Mike Griffin?
Mike, yeah, it was Mike Griffith. Yeah, it was Big Mike.
He want to know what the ultimate sacrifice was.
No. That's what Jay Bang is asking. He was like, "What's the reason? Why would he do it?
The reason,
if he's in prison, he in jail, so he can't enjoy the money. He might die, so he can't enjoy his life. People after his family. Why would he do it?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. There's people in prison happy. There's people in prison that's happy they get to live one more day. Whether they safe or not, bro, I know for sure I can live one more day.
So you gonna be happy in a cell versus you could have. That sounds stupid. He could have been on the streets. He could have left LA. He could have been anywhere he wanted if he didn't kill him.
And then he'd be back in jail. Probably beat the fuck up.
Nah, the nigga probably had money. Like, come on now. All them niggas got money, nigga. All them 60 niggas had money, nigga. Everybody that knew him had money. He was a real nigga. He was just hating. He probably stopped giving that bitch ass nigga money. I don't know. Same reason why I'm a million miles away and I can't look it. I'm a million miles away and I can't wait to go see my homies. Like, that's just how it is, nigga. Period, nigga. You love what you love, nigga. Nigga, you don't know if they want to kill you until they kill you, nigga.
They told you a snitch, get away from me, bro. If your best friend tell you a snitch, get away from me, the whole hood.
Yeah, that happened suddenly. That didn't. It didn't.
All right, let me.
We don't know that.
Let me ask you guys a couple more, something else real quick because we've heard a lot of different conspiracies, and Ace just popped one up. He says, "Man, I just seen a damn post talking about Shitty Cuz got $1 billion from the Illuminati for the hit. Shaking my head. He got $800,000 on his EBT card and 2 Bank of America credit cards with $1 million on them. What do you guys think about stuff like that?
Hold on. I seen that fake ass post. How you gonna get the money on the EBT card? Come on, man. This shit, that's how you know it's a joke, man. Everybody, all y'all do is make memes and make jokes about everything. They had a picture going around with a dude circle that was one of his homeboys. Like, they was mad about it. They made videos all around. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, that's my fucking homeboy y'all talking about. That ain't no fucking shitty. Like, niggas is really just doing stupid shit just to be seen on Facebook and shit. Like, I deleted all the shit I shared because it's all fake to me.
All right.
Ain't no conspiracy.
I heard that right after it happened, people were saying, I think it was Tariq Nasheed was saying that it was a military hit, and because he got shot so many times in the chest, so many times in the head. I gotta cover these real quick before we go.
Hold up, wait. I believe I seen that story. That's the guy that was there. He was actually at the candle thing, and he was live, and he was there, and he was like, "Yeah, military hit." He was doing this. Yeah, military hit. He was hit 5 times. Like, come on, I'll shoot a nigga 5 times in the chest, 1 in the head. Like, did you see how he did it? Like you're fucking stupid.
Like, the Heartstopper says, "Hell no, not military." What other? Go ahead, Salik.
Wasn't nothing about that military.
No, that was gang playing.
Everybody goes to the shooting range.
Hold on, go ahead, Salik.
What happened was those videos were coming out before the footage of the actual assault came out. Those videos were just videos of people, off impulse. So that video came out by one of the brothers from the nation. He's a.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Like you said, yeah. Tariq Nasheed was there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Nasheed was there as well. But yeah, those videos came out before they got what was really happening. So when the real video came out of the dude, Eric with the assassination shot, it shows what really happened. So everybody who's putting out information and videos before the videos came out of the shooting, I bet they kind of rubbing their heads like, damn, I was talking too fast. And that's what happens sometimes. People start talking
think
too
about
fast.
This.
Impulse, they're like, they saying stuff, but it didn't actually happen the way that they were saying it. So I agree with you, brother. They were talking. A lot of people were talking that talk. So it had a lot of people hype and a lot of people speculating it's conspiracy because that was the initial video that came out on how he died by 4 shots to the body or 5 shots to the body, 1 to the head. So people thinking like, oh, that was a military hit. So people are already starting to think like, oh man, this is some real shit. They really trying to take him out. But then when you see the videos, like, oh, this nigga, okay, I see what's going on. It's not what people were. It's not what people were saying from the beginning. So I see what you're saying.
Think about this, right? Think about this real quick. All right. I'm gonna forget what I was gonna say.
J-Bang, let me ask you one question. Since I answered your yes or no question, can you answer mine, please?
Yeah. Move.
J-Bang, do Nipsey Hussle and this little case fit the description of COINTELPRO? What is it?
COINTELPRO.
Yeah. Does it fit that description?
You on the hot seat, J-Bang?
Yes or no?
Listen, I don't know nothing about
you,
that.
Bro. Do it for me.
I'm telling the truth. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why,
J-Bang got a good.
Hey, J-Bang, that's why I love you though, bro, because I'm trying to give you some information for you to go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit,
but listen to this real quick.
See that
right?
shit? You gonna know that shit. Go see it, bro, and then come
talk
to me.
Hey, check this out. This is what y'all. Look at this though. The videos that we seen came off a different property, and TMZ hurry up and went. No, listen to this real quick. TMZ hurry up and went over there. Look, TMZ ran over there real quick and offered them some money and brought that shit. It's only obvious, right? Yeah. But check this out. Once they find a verdict on him, because he got to go to court. But watch, he gonna end up getting killed in court. Something weird gonna happen, I think. But look it. At the end of the day, some type of
something weird gonna happen, bro.
Because there's a green light on him.
Conspiracy theories, man. I'm talking.
No, it ain't because it's real life Crip shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Niggas got a green light on him. He's gonna get got. I know how niggas work. Period. I know it's niggas out there that don't give a fuck. It's a whole lot of Crips with life that'll kill that nigga. Period.
Hey, niggas kill that nigga in PC.
So look at it. Yeah, exactly. So look at it. Man, this dog keep digging this thing.
But look,
you made me forget what I was about to say.
But J-Bang, this why I do love you, bro, because you do admit it. You ain't know nothing I'm talking about right now. So I understand that. But
Bobby, break down COINTELPRO just a little bit, just so you have a hint of what you're talking about, so he could put it in perspective. That might change his current thought, and it might not.
J-Bang, I honestly need I'm gonna need like 5 minutes uninterrupted to really explain their protocol, bro. This is police procedure.
You can do it like 2 to 3 minutes.
What was that?
Go ahead.
You can do it like 2 to 3 minutes.
Go ahead and start breaking it down. But I'm gonna ask Salik to jump in with you just for historical references and anything that I'm not saying you're gonna skip anything, but
you good, bro.
But two people explaining something with knowledge of it is better than one. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Their documents state in 1956, J. Edgar Hoover, who ran the feds, the FBI, he came out with a document stating any black man within a community that has a positive image in his community, no matter his background. Malcolm X had a horrible background, bro. They called him Dirty Red. He was in the streets. But he was killed by somebody that was part of his circle because that is part of their protocol. If you go see these documents, they will tell you. So they hit X. They hit Martin Luther King. They hit Fred Hampton. And these are dates and times you can see in their documents. And the reason why they hit them wasn't because they were rich or nothing. They hit poor ass niggas, bro. They was hitting street niggas like me and you, niggas who living in five. When they killed Fred Hampton, bro, it was like 6 people and 3 or 4 of them was kids in that house, bro. That nigga was in Chicago, bro, in the slums. Some niggas is poor. Why is the feds looking at this nigga? Because of what he was doing and his influence in his community. Now, if you go a week before Nipsey Hussle was killed, bro, go check the news, bro. That nigga was on the news, not behind Dr. Sabine. He was on the news because he was uplifting the Crenshaw District area. The property value over there has risen. This is a nigga that's in the community that's supposed to be a gang member rising the streets. A week later, he get popped. To me, that shit sound hella suspicious. And everything I just stated right there was a fact. But that's why I say I got a lot more questions than I got answers right now, bro. That's why I say I agree with you. Like, yeah, that shit all do sound true. But at the same time, I know y'all procedure. You feel me? I know y'all laws and y'all conducts. It's 3 ways they eliminate any black organization, bro. They did it to the Panthers all 3 ways, and I referenced them to you, bro. I told you, go look at it. I brought you to the water, bro. But this is what's wrong with most people, bro. When you give them a fact, they tell you an emotion, bro. Like about
listen,
listen, bro.
Listen.
I understand. I felt some kind of
all right,
like,
Bobby.
I'm like, I hope they kill that nigga.
You broke it down, Bobby. Let's see where he's with J Bang.
Listen, I will read that 1,000,000 times. I will listen to you 1,000 times, and I'll still be like, nigga, shut the fuck up. They ain't got shit to do with Nipsey.
Hey,
that's
Jay,
where I stand with that. Like, that ain't got shit to say. I hear what you're saying and shit, but it ain't got nothing to do with that.
All right,
like,
you guys.
If we went off of what the media said that a couple of days ago, they jumped him off the hood and everything. Nipsey and his brother beat him up and some other shit. That's what the media said.
Oh man, yeah, they've been beating him up for 3 days trying to run him off the set, but the niggas on a mission.
So why,
this nigga got his teeth knocked out, bro? This nigga still coming around trying to hang out like leave, bro. What you keep coming back for?
So
now you gonna mouse any means necessary.
Niggas like, drugs be fucking up. Niggas be on drugs. Like, I done seen this type of shit.
You know who Malcolm X is?
I done seen a lot of weird ass niggas that keep coming around the hood. Trust me, man.
I dig that. But it's a reason for that.
Look, all right, I'm gonna go over one more and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm looking at one now. It says Chris Darden is Shitty Cuz's lawyer. How can Shitty Cuz afford to pay Chris Darden if this isn't a conspiracy? It's a conspiracy. Facts.
Chris Darden is his lawyer.
That's the lawyer that was actually on the prosecution team for O.J. Simpson. He wasn't a defense lawyer then.
What the fuck?
Some other people. So Chris Darden is now the lawyer. Saying it's a conspiracy because that's his lawyer.
Hey, Pink Gang. Hey, man. Nipsey told y'all.
If you're on camera killing somebody, why? It doesn't matter what lawyer you got.
Yeah, how you pay for him.
Hey, man, they said hours before Nipsey got killed, man. He said it's a blessing having powerful enemies, man. That nigga's a rat. He's not powerful. What you mean, bro? Who he up against? Nigga.
Where's the facts that he even got a lawyer?
Well, yeah, he did get a lawyer, and Chris Darden is his lawyer. But I will say something about that. I've seen a lot of high-profile lawyers take cases from people with no money pro bono because Chris Darden hasn't been in the limelight lately, and so
yeah, that's
on a high-profile case, is actually
that's for press.
somebody like him. So that could be a reason why.
Yeah, he doing it for clout.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But
you don't even know. You lost and confused.
Though? man, you think it's a coincidence?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
You believe in coincidences? I believe in conspiracy,
man,
bro.
Everybody
most people I know
look, the world is mad.
All right, look, let's do it like this. We running long on time, and I want to thank the people watching. You guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Mike Griffith, I want to thank you for watching, and it was nice seeing you last week.
Hey, can I get one last message?
No, we're gonna give everybody a last message. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go around. No, Bobby, don't worry about it. You're gonna get your last message. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go around, and in fact, here we'll do this. We'll let you go last. We're gonna go around.
If I get bored, y'all.
And we'll let everybody give their final thoughts on the conspiracy theories, the lack of a conspiracy theory, or just your overall consensus on it. And we'll go ahead. We'll start with you. Professor.
Oh man. All right. Here. All right, that's cool. I see you throw me out there first. All right. So look.
Here, hold on. Take a deep breath. I would put somebody else before you, but then they got to say I'm throwing them out there first. So
I'll take them. We know you will, Bobby.
Bobby, relax, brother.
Bobby, we're gonna let you go last because I see your face. I don't want you to think that we're not giving you the right amount of time to articulate your thoughts. So
all right, so look, I go ahead and go, brother.
Go ahead, Salik.
My thoughts based on the information that has been given, the videos that have been shown. Eric Holder is the killer. Now, as far as the conspiracy theory, that's still a thought. We don't know how much of other agencies or entities played a part in that. We don't know. That would have to take more time. Like when any investigation that has any leader assassinated or killed, it's always investigation, and it takes time to kind of get the information to put pieces together. So I can't make any speculations if it was conspiracy or if it was just some street stuff. But what we saw on video, we saw that it was actually street activity. So, but the conspiracy comes from possibly was Eric involved with counterintelligence. We don't know yet until further investigations start taking place and people start digging in. But so what I got to say about the whole situation, man, it's a sad situation. And so I look to, to uplift our people, man, in every way that we can and affect lives and affect change. But it's an unfortunate situation. We lost a leader, man. We lost somebody that was good for the people and good for the community. But we can continue on living life to better our communities as well, man. So that's all I got to say about it. I have nothing to say about it's a conspiracy theory or it's not. I'm just saying that more investigation needs to be done and some facts need to be, just some more factual information needs to start coming out. That's all. We're limited on information.
All right, thank you, Professor. See, you're always putting together the cogent way of explaining things. Very professorial back there. Bobby, J Bang, go ahead and let us know your final thoughts. Conspiracy, no conspiracy. Why is it a conspiracy? And what do you want people to take home from your thoughts? Oh, and 1 second. And Ace Smith says, Darden says he was paid privately. Now, Ace, I haven't read that myself, but I am going to read what you said because you said it. But I challenge anybody to go look at it because I don't want nobody to come say, hey, man, Tyrone said that. But we believe you, Ace, but we still going to check. Go ahead, J-Bang.
I'm for sure going to go check that. But listen to this, though. At the end of the day, it really don't matter who kills him because at the end of the day, he gone. And it's fucked up, If the streets killed them, if the government killed them, the hood, the past, the future. I believe that he had a plan for LA, period. You know what I'm saying? and that would have grew, and it would have got bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in conspiracy theories within the hood, but he was, you know what I'm saying? He was smart. Like, we don't know. We only know what he allowed us to know and what the media made up. Like, there's so much fake stuff out there that it's hard to believe any of this shit. Like, we don't even know what's going on. But at the end of the day, he gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. Because regardless of what people say what happened, regardless of people would say what went on, I seen the good that he's done. I seen his lot. I seen him help people. I seen, you know, the change, the schools and all that. We seen proof. You know what I'm saying? We seen proof of the good. We know everything that he done good. So regardless of what happened behind the scenes, like none of that shit even matters. Like, we all know what he really was about. And like, he gone. You know what I'm saying? And he have kids, he have a family. Like, this the most fucked up part. Even if it was a conspiracy theory, let's look at it like this. Nipsey gone. Now this dude in jail. Both of them got family. They both got kids. Everybody finna suffer some way, some form, some shape, somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting everybody. So this should just be crazy.
All right. Here, we're going to go around to Bobby. Bobby, give us your final thoughts. Conspiracy, no conspiracy. Let us know what you want people to, what impression you would like to leave on people's minds before we go out.
Man, I think it's just funny, man, how when people try to give people facts, they never look at it. They tell you it's a conspiracy because they want to listen and hear from multiple sources. So they influence is penetrated by 3 or 4 different newses or whatever they're doing, instead of actually doing due diligence and just doing logic and reasoning for oneself. And you'll find out that
Wait, hold on. Look, I'm a rudely interrupt you because you're my cousin, and I think it's funny when I rudely interrupt you. All right, you say facts, right? What if those facts to some people don't represent this particular case? Because you're taking facts that may be facts, and some of them aren't always even facts. They're kind of unsubstantiated thoughts that we really, really believe. But how can you take something that's a fact in one case, because you bring up COINTELPRO, how can you make that a fact now when it's not a fact, when it's something that we're thinking? Because you're talking about facts.
I understand that. All I'm saying is people are too quick to put the nail in the coffin when it is a certain trend. When people are trying to let people aware of this is something that normally happens, bro. But people get misdirected from the news. Like I say, man, if anybody want to do their due diligence, man, you can go look it up on YouTube, or you can actually go to your library and read it in their books. It's a fact. It's like if I come home from jail and I say this nigga paperwork, bro, this black and white, it's a fact. That's why I asked, like, man, is it a fact that the boy told? I don't know. But I know if a nigga throw a snitch jacket on me, I would want him dead. But at the same time, I know it is a certain group of people that infiltrate or try to infiltrate certain circles when certain things are happening. And certain things was happening, and his circle was trying to be penetrated. And ultimately, they did what they were supposed to do by killing him. You understand? Because they have 3 ways to do it. Put a needle in your arm like they did Huey, kill you like they did Fred, or marry you off like some white woman and fill you up with drugs, or you know what I mean? It's always some way. But if you are strong like Nip, say, man, the informant not gonna plant no case on me, because these days feds can plant cases on anybody. No, we too tight for that. He came back. Why you keep coming back, bro? You being spared. Y'all, everybody say he up. What's all the rumors? If you are a known snitch, people tell you to get the fuck out the hood, man. I'm gonna get the fuck out the hood when I know killers around. Why you keep coming back for days?
So that those are your bones of contention that he kept coming back and other things of that nature.
I just feel shit from I don't know no facts, so that's why I was looking for. I was hoping.
They said he came back in the same
when I
day.
called
That
my
happened
cousin,
all back
I
to
was
back
hoping
in
to
the
get
same
some facts. But you feel me? I know my cousin know things that I'm like, man, I know that this kind of fit the procedure of what they do. Like I sat back and studied. These people have did this strategically throughout America for the last few years, and people don't even realize that certain people are getting killed mysteriously for certain like it's to me that's
Professor,
not no random shooting.
You hear Bobby? He kicking game over here.
Huh?
He kicking game over here, Professor.
Go to South Carolina, man. Them 9 people.
No, J Bang.
And look, you got to find out
I'm
who
in
be
South
dying,
Carolina
bro.
right now.
You got to find
I'm
out
in
who
South
be
Carolina.
dying when these people be getting
Listen
killed.
to this. I'm in South Carolina right now. How about that?
Hey, what's that preacher that got killed out there?
I don't know.
See what I mean? You don't know, bro.
Because it don't fucking matter. Look, that don't matter. Look, here's what's wrong with a lot of people. They worry about shit that really don't matter.
Hey, but
none of that shit affects my personal life.
Hey, my last
I go to work from home to my family, and none of that hurts me or affects me.
The last thing I want to say, man, is peace and blessings to Nipsey Hussle and his family. I love his contribution, what he did to his community. I wish every rapper would sit down on their block every day and employ people within their own community and give people within their community hand-to-hand dollars and really elevate their community like that man was doing, like other people I know who was being killed and murdered too, just like him, mysteriously. But every time somebody says conspiracy, you like, bro, I'm showing you the facts. Don't look at it.
You can't compare none of them people to Nipsey. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right. I think everybody got out what they was trying to say. I don't want to start going round and round and round. I think, Bobby, you did a good job of cogently laying out your thoughts. J Bang, I think you did as well. Professor, you always do.
You got my love though, J Bang.
It's all love. It's all love.
You're confused though, but yeah.
It's all
absolutely. Absolutely, I am confused.
He said he got more questions.
I admit it though, bro. J Bang, look at me. J Bang.
It's okay. I see you.
I admit it, bro. I am confused. I don't know. But when I don't know, I'm going to go with what I do know. Every time.
Okay.
We all know. This is what we all could agree on. A man, a dad, a brother, all that was killed. It don't matter what happened.
Bang said.
You know what I'm saying? We lost somebody. Bang said it. Real shit.
It don't matter what happened. That shit gonna happen again and again every time niggas try to rise up. You ain't read that man tag. He tried to tell you God will rise. That man was trying to rise up, bro. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, he told you to get the blacks and the browns and everybody together.
Absolutely.
Y'all gonna do that? Is anybody gonna listen?
Hey,
so that's where y'all start.
Look, I was out there the night he got killed. You know how many brown people was there, bro? I can show you footage, bro. It was
what's gonna happen next week?
I was at, and it was a gang of 60s though. It was 60s meeting 60s, bro. But at the same time,
so what's gonna happen next week?
That's
all right. Look, you guys, hold on. These are topics for a whole nother show. We could talk about what's gonna happen post.
Yeah, what's gonna happen next week?
We're gonna talk about what's gonna happen next week. But
are they gonna forget about this?
But far
browns and blacks gonna kill the bees? What's gonna happen next week?
Hold on.
You gonna forget about this? Cause I'm not, bro. I'm gonna tell my kids about this shit.
Hey, you know it'd be a good one though. You know it'd be a good one.
Got none. That's the cold part. I don't got no kids, but I'm gonna.
And you know what it'd be a good one though? Is if y'all can hear me, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. I hit the button on accident. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I said what will be good is to have a show on counterintelligence programming. Is to have a show on that, going into detail how they operate, how they function, how they work, just so that can be something that people can come back to and listen to and do their own research and gather some information So when conspiracy things happen and to black people and leaders of black people, people would just won't dismiss it. They would kind of look into it, but we're not saying that has happened. But just having the information is good. And like Bang said, he didn't know nothing about counterintelligence program. And so having, and I think every black person should, because it was against us. It was against us. So we should all know about counterintelligence and how they operate as far as the FBI. So that should be a show, man. We should put on here is counterintelligence program.
All right. So yeah, maybe one day we could come on and do some counterintelligence. And I think we need Bobby for that show. Oh, my bad. Oh no, dang, you muted yourself. I thought you had me over here thinking I did something wrong.
Talking about it.
But but maybe we could get you, Bobby, on and whoever want to come and contribute to that. But hey, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. Yeah, read the comments.
Yeah. See what they said.
A said he was an influential rap artist. Shaking my head. He wasn't a leader yet. Shaking my head. Some folks putting a whole throne on his back. Also says I just read it earlier, and that's what's going to shine some real light on this shitty cuz, and if he has been working alone or not. And that was in reference to the to the lawyer. Huh?
Can I answer some of them questions or talk to some of them and have them call in?
I don't know.
They might convince me, because I want to be convinced, bro, that that's not true, bro.
Hey,
I
Robert.
want to be convinced that everything is cool in life right now.
Hey, my bad, Bobby, check it out. Well, one of the questions, the dude said he wasn't a leader yet. Well, that's his own opinion. He could have been a leader to somebody in his community. He was a leader to other people. You know what I'm saying? So,
but here it is. What changes if the government killed them or the street? What's the difference between who killed them? What's the difference?
Hey, listen, a leader, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, bro. You can't tell me, I don't care how much of a creep a man is, bro. Somebody probably love him.
Hey, man, get Ace on the phone, man.
Ooh, Bobby.
So for you to say a man ain't a leader, bro, and he's a provider for a community, that man needs off with his head, and that's what's wrong with our community,
Ace says, Tyrone, you can't let them keep saying leaders when they were bona fide drug dealers.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Wait,
what are we talking about? Hold up.
J-Bang,
wait, real quick.
Go ahead, J-Bang. Hey, you done started up a whole new thing.
He's talking about Nipsey just a drug dealer?
I don't know. He says, Tyrone, you
that's
leader when they were bona fide drug dealers.
Y'all are so insulting.
Man, even if he did sell drugs, none of that matters. Like, he's more than that.
This is why we're going to have to cut half off top.
That's crazy. That nigga said he ain't nothing but a drug dealer. Where? How? Where? Why? Like, how is he nothing but a drug dealer?
He didn't say he's nothing but a drug dealer, but he says he was a bona fide drug dealer. He says, bro, we know how he raised funds.
He's a street nigga. That's all he knows. He
don't know doesn't matter, though.
Dope, drugs.
He's influenced.
Let me ask you a question.
Like the government sell drugs. If we don't talk about government conspiracy, they sell drugs too. So what's the problem?
Hey, guess what, y'all? Hey, guess what? Was Nipsey a boss?
But he wasn't a leader, though.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Man,
Hold on, bro. Here we go. Listen, brothers. When we talk, man, we got to understand the words that we use and how these words mean what they say. Right. We got to stop talking connotatively, bro. Was Nipsey a boss? Did he own a business?
Yes, sir.
Did he employ people?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is a boss. The word boss is synonymous with leader.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what else was he? Did he oversee organizations or groups?
Yes, sir.
Did he do things in the community or within his country?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't he over it? Wasn't he meeting with other countries, Ethiopia, on some stuff? That's the leader, man.
Hey, the day after he was supposed to be,
listen, a supervisor.
With the mayor.
But he's a supervisor. That's the leader, man. That's the leader.
If you cut the head off, the body will die.
Oh, you see that?
He fucked up everything. He took care of the whole city. He just ruined the whole city. I'm not allowed here. I'll fuck this whole city up. That's it.
So
my question would be this:
how you know she ain't gonna sell?
And J Bang, you saying that was the thought of Eric Holder?
Yeah. What's gonna happen to the marathon store? How Lauren and the family gonna feel about keeping that? That's where he died at. They might not want to see that place again. She might not have been comfortable with him being there in the first place. She might like, I told him not to be around them. I knew them niggas was behind me. Woo woo woo. Fuck all that shit. Sell all that shit. Fuck that place. I'm done. Like, what if that happens? Like, he thought, like, man, I take him out. I take everything out. Period.
Hey, the reason why I brought up the word leader, man,
he was a real nigga, and I was a real hater. All right, whatever. Right. He was a leader. Shit, he had the keys to the city.
Exactly. He was a leader. Exactly. So Ace got to come on here and he has to qualify his statement so he can understand what he means by the word leader.
All right, I put the number out there. If Ace want to hop in, Ace can hop in. But I don't think maybe Ace out being real fly right now, riding around drop top and can't come on. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end it. Ace says the fans gonna pay too much more money for that place. Shaking my head. They will have the wealth from that property. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. I want to thank everybody for watching. Bobby, I want to thank you for coming on. J Bang Bang said it. I want to thank you for coming on. Salik, I definitely want to thank you for coming on. Bobby, boy, you got your bars up. I got to give it to you.
Hey, remember, two other people were shot too, man.
Absolutely.
Yes, other people were shot and murdered. There were two girls that were killed that day in Chicago, and they didn't get much press. So I think we're gonna end up talking about that too one day. And so again, I want to thank everybody for watching. And the reason that we waited a couple of days to do the show was because personally, I think it's irresponsible to put out theories before you have any relevant information. And so there were a lot of theories and a lot of people putting out stuff without any information. And so just so we could do it in a responsible manner, we waited a little while before we did it. And so I want to thank everybody for watching. If you can, share, invite, subscribe, whatever it is that you do. Mike Griffin, thank you, man. He says huge difference in money. Right, his music definitely will sell and continue success. That was A. Smith. We getting out of here. Thank you, guys. We'll be back. Soapbox Heroes. We'll see you guys soon.
Love.